Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Italy. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. There's the whistle. Italy appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
Out towards the flank, little pass back. Italy looking to pass their way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Out of play for a goal kick. Tonali, nicely weighted ball. Calafiori wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Keane. Now it's Keane. Nicely spread. Looking for options for movement. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bastoni. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Politano. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. Good ball, good take. Corner then. Up he goes! Goal, Italy! There is the breakthrough. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Numero 13.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Luis Araujo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Keane. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Udogi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries a deft little ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Myanmar really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi stood his ground strongly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, this looks sharp. And now the breakaway. He shifted it to the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Messi. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? And it's in he goes again! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Gol! Ha segnato al 37esimo minuto.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tonali to Barella. Politano. Locatelli. Raspadori. He's looking wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Keane. Udogi. Plenty to a real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Foden gets it clear. Bastoni. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And that's the second half started. And it's DiMarco. Tries to pass it through. There's a sharp little ball here. Tonali. They get a throw in. Fagioli. And here's Messi. And this is Kane. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Played out to the left flank. Udogi. Now it's Barella. Udogi. Udogi going full tilt down the left.
Udogi really has to be more aware. He has to have a look to see who's there, and I don't need to add anything else.
Fagioli. Great vision. Messi. Oh, that's well done, really. Chance! He's gone direct here. Tonali. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Danger averted for now. Knocks it out wide. Udogi promptly onto that, and that is that. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Raspadori, looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
DiMarco. And it's Kane. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tonali. Tonali, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good vision. Shot a goal! Barella. And the counter is on. And it's Udogi. Now Tonali. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
DiMarco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the finish! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Italy needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's DiMarco.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bastoni. Barella. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Italy really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Decent chance! He's been caught napping. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite it.
Bruno Enrique! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Into
recupero.
stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Good ball over the top. Messi takes a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Bruno Enrique. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's lineup.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And that gets things running. He's in a great position here. And he's worked it through. Luis Araujo. And this is Kane. Kane. Foden. Spread neatly. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Luis Araujo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's a promising position. There's no flag. Fired deep, he rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Fagioli. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good take in a good area. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Donnarumma trying to keep this in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Thailand clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In towards the back stick. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Now it's Messi. No goals as yet. Thailand were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Foden. Might be danger here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chanatip. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And the through ball goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Fagioli. Oh, that's neat. And he's there to clear it. Fagioli. Chance here to counter. Luis Araujo. And it's Messi. Now it's Luis Araujo.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Now can he... Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Chanatip. Nicely spread. He's on it, can he get away? Foden. Fagioli. Now Foden. Chanatip. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Has crossed into the middle. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's taking no chances there. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And
What have we
now,
learned from
I'd
the
just
first
like to
45
read out
minutes?
our fan
Well, I think
club
despite
members
the
who are celebrating their
scoreline, Peter,
birthdays
there's
today.
only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. He's onside! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Thinks one through. Nice interception, well timed.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that was vital. Fagioli.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And he's intervened well there. Luis Araujo under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Big chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
DiMarco. Foden. That has been slung wide. Looking for the run. And he's straight offside. He's had it taken off him. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Kane. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Foden, looking to play him in, shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Good ball, good take. He's looking wide. Looking for options for movement. Backward it goes. Oh, super ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. "75 minutes played. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, he's found support out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Played out towards the right wing. Knocks it into space. Foden. Foden. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Luis Araujo. Nicely weighted. He's had a shot! There's a goal! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Flings it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Thailand really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Foden plays it. Bullish header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the defender, Hiroki Ito, looks every inch a modern centre-back, Peter, and his track record in Europe is very impressive to boot. From what I've seen, he is very disciplined, clever, and most importantly, he's actually quite adaptable too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So we're up and running. Now it's Doan. Doan, good driving run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to play him in. Kane in acres of space out wide. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And they can counter here. Kubo. Japan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Minamino. That's a good ball out wide. And it's lofted through. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Minamino clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. Lovely bit of skill. Foden. That's a super give and go. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mitoma. Little pass back. Now it's Doan. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Endo. And it's Minamino. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Kubo goes short. Hangs one in. That's a decent clearance. Minamino. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good-looking delivery. Mitoma! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Japan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Minamino!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking here to chip it through. Now it's Kubo. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Foden. Kane. Looking for options for movement. Kubo. Doan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Luis Araujo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Engages and forces him off the ball. Luis Araujo. Oh, they could break here. Can he get on the end of this? Foden gets into a good position. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Messi, Kane, shot a goal! Goal! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 21, Harry Kane!
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Shifted it to the flank. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And it's Minamino. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Threads and a chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Punched away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I'm afraid
Some
to
first
tell
half
you that we're
thoughts?
expecting
Well, it's
traffic
obvious,
to be
Peter,
heavy
that this
after the final
team was
whistle
set
today.
up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome
Leading
the
1-0
two
at the
sides.
break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Number 9.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Japan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Minamino. Kubo. Minamino. Over to the left. Played back into the centre. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for the run. Oh, such a clever touch. And he shoots!
Minamino really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a promising position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Cleared away. Japan are looking to go forward now. Mitoma. Ito. Great vision. Minamino. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Itakura. Ito. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good strength. He's gone direct here. That'll be a throw-in. Japan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Mitoma. Ito. Itakura. Ambitious ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Luis Araujo. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. Shoots! Oh, should have put that away.
Kane fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution for Japan. Number 8.
Japan making consecutive changes here.
Number 7, Mitoma. Coming on the field, number 15, Kamada.
He's gone tall.
Maeda.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Endo. Ito. Itakura. Ito. Itakura. It's been shipped out wide. Now it's Kamada. Tries a measured ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Kamada. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That looks a good ball through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the pass is intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's been cut out, well played.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Bruno Enrique, and that's been intercepted. And it's Kubo. And he was quick to react. Bastoni, DiMarco. Now Foden, spread it left. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
A quick reminder today that
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. So it's away we go then. Knocks it into space. Di Marco swept in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Di Marco in acres of space out wide. And a chance! They've scored! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 14, Luis Araujo. Luis Araujo. Luis Araujo.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. There's a sharp little ball here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foden. Luis Araujo. Messi. Luis Araujo. Fagioli. And it's Fagioli. And he was quick to react. Luis Araujo. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to clear it. Di Marco takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, nice touch. And he's gone backward here, and it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Stood up well to him there. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
DiMarco. Foden. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Closing, and the shot! Kane. 15 minutes till half-time. Malaysia, and the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away? And that has been cleared. Can he get it through? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
DiMarco.
Myanmar really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Cleared away. Now it's Kane. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. This looks promising. Now, can they get him away? Delivers the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's been taken short. Swings it across. And that should get the job done. He's found support out wide. Shot could be on. Plays it in low. Chance! They want to be quick to recover. And again! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
This is a
Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
a good ball out wide. Luis Araujo.
This is the time you need that pace.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's been played through. Still just a single goal between the sides.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and that interception was most necessary. Distributed tidily. Gets into some space. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's got Tool. He's scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Malaysia choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's in a great position here. Luis Araujo for Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's good play. Good ball, good take. And he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Looking to play him in. Kane. Now it's Messi. And it's DiMarco. Now he's got space here. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Could try cutting inside here. Luis Araujo. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great pressure, plenty of it. And that has not gone well. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's hoisted clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pressure coming in from all directions. And he's had it nicked away. Well, they can break here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played in early. Cleared without hesitation. Crossed in again. Defending of the desperate variety. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Malaysia do have a chance to counter here. Pass somewhat off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Kane. Number 7, number 44, Fagioli. Coming on the field.
Yeah, that's a lovely
number
exchange.
22,
It's a promising
number
position.
8,
Looking for options for movement.
Number 23, Barella. Substitutions taking place.
Delivers with whip. Bastoni clears it away. And a shot! He's got away with one there.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes has been
He's worked it
indicated.
through. He's got away. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Luis Araujo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the
Please
letter, it
join
would
me
seem.
in wishing
Everything
all the best
working
for
very
members
nicely.
of our fan club celebrating their wedding
That's it for
anniversary
tonight's
today.
match, so it just remains... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello,
Glad to be here,
everybody,
Peter, and
welcome
I'm
to
ready
today's
to rumble.
match. Everyone, please welcome to the field.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. A moment of great pride, the anthems. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and It takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So it's down to business here. Messi. Kane! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Pinches it off him. Fagioli. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Fagioli. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bastoni. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Opts for safety. Bastoni. DiMarco. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. He's looking wide. Has crossed into them. He's got tall. And he's there to belt it away. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top.
He's tried one! And that's off target.
Foden clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Fagioli. Foden. Played out to the left flank, and he thumps it clear. Greece have reclaimed it. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's neat. Now the ball takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Foden. Now it's Messi. Played out wide. And Fagioli. Now it's Luis Araujo. And it's Fagioli. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bakasetas. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries a deft little ball. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kane can get it clear. Nicely spread. Tries the cross, climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Foden. That's a lovely, neat pass. Greece looking to pass their way through. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Kane. Now it's Messi. Now it's Luis Araujo. Bakasetas. Mavropanos cuts it out. Just 5 minutes left until the break. DiMarco. Turns back here, probably the best option. Fagioli. Messi. Tries to thread one through. Now it's Luis Araujo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is a brilliant interception. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over
Please turn your
here.
attention to the screen for
So your views
information
on the first
provided
half?
by the local
Yeah, it's a
police.
half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and
Everyone,
re-enthuse his
please
players
welcome our
to come
players
back
to the
out
field.
pumped.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Tsimikas. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tsimikas. Cross to the back post. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Kane getting this one clear. Throw it. Ambitious ball here. Tsimikas receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. Chance! Has a look and plays it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bakasetas. And that's really well manoeuvred. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Looks to the other side. Luis Araujo. He has a look up. He's picked his way through. In by Messi. Point-blank header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Pass is just off target. Foden. Oh, that's a key interception. Mavropanos. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Tsimikas. And he welcomes it in. Now this could be a chance. Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tsimikas, who crossed in early, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Luis Araujo, and it's Fascioli. Now Foden, and it's Kane. Spread out to the left. Back towards the middle. Tsimikas. Now it's Bakasetas. Out to the left it goes. And it's played in. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Good ball, good take. Fascioli does well to get it back.
Greece clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
This looks promising. Drilled in low. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Now it's Bakasetas. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. Threads one in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Defending of the desperate variety.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's cut it out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Tsimikas.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Myanmar must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's-
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem.
And this is now today's lineup.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Wataru Endo, to me, Peter, really makes up the heart, the legs and the lungs of the team. He has a tactical intelligence that when everybody else tends to pile forward, then he has to put himself in a covering position and deal with whatever re-emerges at times. And he's expert at dealing with that, at getting around the pitch.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Messi. Messi, this is promising. Now it's Luis Araujo. He's gone for goal! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. to get the job done. Japan have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And it's made its way to him. He's played it back. Spread out to the left. DiMarco receives it in a wide position. Minamino. Mitoma. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Endo. Quarter of an hour played. Japan finding their passes. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Mitoma.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Endo tries to pass it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's a promising position. Takes a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Foden. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Kubo. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. It's a good look. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
DiMarco. Out for a throw. Foden. He's in a great position here.
Oh, really well played.
That is good strength. Good ball, good take. Oh, just Kubo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Minamino. Played into space. This looks promising. Big header! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bastoni. Fagioli. Foden. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
It's Kane! He's missed, but not by that far. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's picked it up out wide.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some
2 added
movement.
minutes has been indicated.
Minamino. It's Akura. Now Mitoma. Looking for the run. Foden. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody, and
Myanmar
please
would
join
seem
me in
to
wishing
still
a
be
happy
getting over the
wedding
OG.
anniversary
It
for
was an
one of
honest
our
mistake,
fan club
and they've
members.
got to move on.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
There's the start of the second half.
Myanmar really need to bring up their intensity and...
Kane! More and more pressure on the ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Endo. Mitoma. Ito. And it's Endo. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Doan. He is just caressing the ball. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Very nicely done.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's picked his way through. And it's Kubo. He's having a go. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Luis Araujo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, this could be a chance. Mitoma. An instinctive delivery. Bastoni gets it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Bastoni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bastoni. That's really well manoeuvred. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Mitoma. Now it's Minamino. Japan looking to pass their way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that'll do under the circumstances. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's a decent clearance. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Great defending, strong and determined.
Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's whipped it across. Defending of the desperate variety. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Do not write them off. Back they come. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Luis Araujo. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar picked out brilliantly. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And one more try! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Luis Araujo. Coming on to replace him is number 27, Bruno Henrique.
Cleared without hesitation. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just
And
remains for
now
me to
I'd
thank
just
Jim
like to
Beglin
read out
alongside
our
me
fan club
and to
members
wish
who
you
are
all
celebrating their
a very
birthdays today.
good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Please
Well,
welcome
thanks, Peter.
everyone.
There's a great
Or
sense of
Live.
anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the...
Great chance! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Malaysia gain their reward with an early goal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foden. And he's forced to go back. Has a look and plays it forward. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a pretty loose pass. And now the breakaway, and it's been played through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played out to the left flank. Oh, good-looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fagioli. Luis Araujo. And this is Messi.
Myanmar are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco. Bastoni. Fagioli. Foden. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And the through ball. And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's taking no chances there. Luis Araujo now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Messi. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good spread. That's good play. And it's made its way to him. That is a brilliant interception. Kane. Now DiMarco. Foden. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played out to the right. DiMarco gets across to intercept that. Foden. Kane is in a really good position out wide. DiMarco has it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
There will
Probing
be 1
pass.
minute added time.
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
That gets things going for the second half.
Myanmar can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi. Oh, important interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. Foden. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spread it left. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And the finish! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Foden. Luis Araujo. And it's Messi. That is good strength. And they've got a throw. Fagioli. Now it's Messi. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Correct. Big header! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The goal scorer.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Number 7.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Number 19.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. So what can they make of this? Tries to pass it through. Lofted in. He's had a shot! They've scored! Into the lead once more. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
After 68 minutes is number 10.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? DiMarco.
Myanmar may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Luis Araujo. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Picked out brilliantly. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He has a look out. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution for Malaysia. Number 12. Number 14. Coming on the field. Number 11. Number 15.
That's the keeper's ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking to play him in, and he's picked out the run. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's gone out for a throw-in. So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's tidy. Over to the left. There will be a throw-in. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. And it's Kane. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Danger averted for now.
Substitution.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Thinks about the shot. Messi! And he hits the net. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
89 minutes is number 18, Lionel Messi.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's DiMarco. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. It's Kane! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Number 21, Harry Kane!
That's at the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very